9 huge Hollyoaks spoilers for next week. Next week, 11th to 15th March 2025, Hollyoaks is turning up the drama like never before. Lucas and Ste are clashing over Rex, but is Rex hiding something dangerous? Leela walks into a shocking moment with therapist Tommy. Will she regret trusting him? And Mercedes? She's backed into a corner by Myra, but will she fight back or break down? Don't miss out. Subscribe now for the juiciest Hollyoaks updates and spoilers. 1. Ste and Rex grow closer. Ste's had a rough time, and waking up to see Rex still by his side, looking after everything, should be comforting. But Ste isn't having it. He appreciates the support, but doesn't need a babysitter. Rex, though, isn't backing off that easily. There's something deeper keeping him close, something he's not ready to walk away from. Their history pulls them back together, and when they finally take a moment to talk, old emotions start bubbling up. But there's more to this than just rekindled feelings. Ste has no idea what Rex is really involved in, and that's where things take a dark turn. While they're caught up in the moment, fresh pictures of them together surface, making everyone question, are they giving things another go? If only Ste knew what was lurking beneath the surface, he might not be so quick to fall back into old habits. 2. Leela is concerned. At the hospital, Cleo spots Mercedes being wheeled past by prison guards while she's there for her chemo. She tries to reach out, but Mercedes shuts her down, wanting nothing to do with her. The whole thing shakes Cleo up so badly that she ends up having a panic attack, and it's her ex, Joel, who steps in to calm her down. Meanwhile, Leela's got a bad feeling when she finds out her husband never showed up for work. When she later sees him with Cleo, she confronts him, accusing him of only staying with her because of Clara. 3. John Paul has doubts. John Paul's starting to have second thoughts about where things are going with Jez. Something doesn't feel quite right. Conversations don't run deep, and he's beginning to wonder if Jez is even fully invested in their relationship. The doubt is creeping in, and it's making John Paul question if they're actually on the same page, or if he's just hoping for more than what Jez is willing to give. Meanwhile, Martha's feeling uneasy when she catches Jez with that disturbing book of his again. For a moment, it's like alarm bells are ringing, but she lets out a sigh of relief when he reassures her he's finally getting help. A therapist sounds like a step in the right direction, but is Jez really turning over a new leaf? Or is there more to it than he's letting on? 4. Sienna and Cleo set a date. Cleo's got a lot on her plate, trying to land a big job while dealing with everything else life's throwing at her. Just as she's gearing up for this big moment, she clocks Sienna back in the village. The two have been growing closer, finding comfort in their shared struggles, and it's clear there's a bond forming. After everything they've been through, it's nice to see them have someone they can trust. But with Sienna, you never quite know what's around the corner. As they lean on each other more, Cleo makes a bold move and asks Sienna to be her date for an event. It's a moment that could change the dynamic between them, bringing them even closer or stirring up something unexpected. The question is, will Sienna be on the same page? She's not one to shy away from a surprise, so her answer could turn things upside down in ways Cleo never saw coming. Whatever happens next, this newfound closeness is bound to shake things up. With Sienna back, there's always a chance for a twist that no one was prepared for. Cleo might think she's just reaching out as a friend, but Sienna's history proves that things are rarely that simple. Whether this brings them together or sets the stage for more drama, it's a storyline that's about to take a very interesting turn. 5. Lucas is torn. Lucas has had enough. He tells Dylan he wants nothing more to do with him or Rex. But Dylan's got bigger things to worry about, as he follows Rex's orders and drops off a package for Grace. He's riding around in a flashy new motor, but Grace warns him to keep his head down before he lands himself in trouble. Meanwhile, Steve's desperate to understand why Lucas turned to drugs, while Lucas tries to warn him about Rex. Stuck in the middle, Lucas won't admit the truth about his overdose to protect Dylan. Rex, seeing the tension, steps in and tries to win Lucas over, promising to back off if he ever upsets Ste. But can Lucas really trust him? 6. Arlo causes chaos. With everything that's happened, Tony's trying to bring a sense of normality back with a family dinner, but things are far from settled. Tensions are still running high, and not everyone's ready to sit around the table and pretend like nothing's wrong. There's an unease in the air, and it's only made worse when Arlo finds a way to twist the situation to his advantage. He's been planting ideas in Rose's head for a while now, and it's starting to take hold. The manipulation runs deep, and it's clear he's not done yet. The real question is, how far is he willing to push things before someone finally catches on to what he's really up to? 7. Meet Tommy Cleo's trying to do the right thing, pushing Joel to focus on his marriage, but behind closed doors, Leela's dealing with her own struggles. She's been turning to Tommy for support, hoping therapy will help her make sense of everything. In their session, she lays it all out, her fears, her doubts, and her worries about Joel and Cleo. But just when she thinks she's found someone to confide in, things take an unexpected turn. Tommy completely misreads the moment, and before she knows it, he's leaning in for something that definitely wasn't part of the plan. Meanwhile, Joel's having a bit of a wake-up call and realizes he needs to make things right with Leela. He goes all out, planning a special dinner to show he's serious about fixing things. But little does he know, Leela's carrying the weight of something she never saw coming. Tommy's actions have left her shaken, and now she's stuck with a dilemma. Does she come clean about what happened, or does she keep it to herself and hope it never comes back to bite her? One thing's for sure. Secrets never stay buried for long in this village. If Leela keeps quiet, it's only a matter of time before someone else spills the truth. And if she does tell Joel, how will he react? This could either bring them closer or tear them apart for good. 8. Mercedes faces questions Myra's back, and she's not messing about. She knows her daughter too well to believe she just woke up one day and decided to confess to murder. Something's off, and Myra's determined to get to the bottom of it. There's only one explanation. Mercedes is covering for someone, and Myra won't rest until she finds out who. She ropes in a bit of backup, convinced that if they push hard enough, they'll get the truth out of her. But Mercedes isn't one to break easily. With everything going on, she's got more to lose than ever, and if she's keeping secrets, there's a reason for it. As she's backed into a corner, the real question is, will she finally crack under the pressure, or will Myra end up uncovering something even she wasn't ready for? 9. Jez's big proposal. Jez has been carrying the weight of his past for years, and now he's finally trying to work through it. Therapy's bringing up painful memories. His late twin betrayed him in the worst way, and it's left him struggling to trust anyone since. Opening up doesn't come easy, but he knows if he wants a future with John Paul, he's got to face the past first. But Tommy's got his own distractions. After everything that happened with Leela, his head's all over the place, but he still manages to give Jez some advice. And it hits home. Jez realizes he needs to show John Paul how much he truly means to him, and he's not going to waste any more time. So, outside the hospital, in a moment neither of them saw coming, Jez takes a deep breath, drops to one knee, and lays it all on the line. It's bold, it's risky, and it could change everything. The big question now, will John Paul say yes, or is Jez about to face another heartbreak? That's a wrap on another explosive week in Hollyoaks. Secrets are spiraling, relationships are on the edge, and danger is lurking around every corner. With Myra pushing for the truth, Leela facing a shocking dilemma, and Jez making a bold move, the drama is only getting bigger. If you don't want to miss a single twist, hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is hiding the biggest secret? See you next time for more Hollyoaks drama.